Popo truck. He pulled over somebody. I don't know if she's broke down or if she was speeding, but oh well. On Hoshnasi's vlog today, it's June 7th. His wife asked him a bunch of questions, and they come from the website in the link below. And he tagged me to answer the questions, so I'll do my best. First set of questions are, would you rather A or B? And then the second set of questions are kind of open-ended. They're to get to know somebody when you learn how they think, whatever. All right, so the first 27 questions. Here we go. Would you rather watch Star Wars or Star Trek? I enjoy the Star Wars movies. I like the Star Trek movies just as well. If I had to choose, I'd probably pick the Star Wars movies. Just what I'm familiar with. I haven't watched the Star Trek movies a whole lot, especially the latest ones. I think I've seen them in passing. The J.J. Abrams ones. I saw one or two. They're okay. It's just what you grew up with. Anyway, so I guess my answer is Star Wars. 2. Would you rather read a book on a Kindle or a paperback? I like a Kindle just because it's more convenient now. I mean, I've read a lot of paperback books, and that's cool. Would I rather go to a play or a musical? I like plays. I like the props and stuff like that. Not that there aren't props and stuff in musicals, but I just like plays better. If I had a choice. Would you rather go to the theater or play or to the movies? I'd rather go to the movies. So I'll say theater. I'll change my mind to theater. Although, going to the theater is more expensive. That's the only reason why I would rather go to a movie than a theater, because of the expense. Would I like to hike or bike? I like hiking. Wear jeans or chinos? I have to look up what chinos are. I think I know what they are. I think they're like pedal pushers or something. So I wear jeans. I'd rather wear jeans. I'd rather have a margarita or a pina colada. I like margaritas. Would I drink a glass of Guinness or a Fat Tire? I like the Guinness, provided it's the one with the nitrogen, not the carbon dioxide. Or would I rather crash at a friend's house or stay at a hotel? Again, my cheapskate nature. If I could crash at a friend's house, not that just for that, but I do enjoy company with friends. Which would override staying at a hotel. Would I rather visit Europe or Mexico? Well, my only experience with Mexico is Tijuana, and I've had some pretty good experience in Europe, so I'll have to choose Europe. Would I rather vacation in Hawaii or Alaska? I've never been to Alaska. I've never been to Hawaii either. Just for me, I would rather go to Hawaii. My perception is there's probably more to do in Hawaii than there is in Alaska, but like I said, I've never been to either, so I could be totally wrong. Go skiing or snowshoeing? I've never done either. To me, I think I'd rather go skiing. A little more excitement. Travel in a plane, train, or automobile? I'd rather travel in an automobile, having traveled by train and plane. Especially nowadays, and of course, there are always, it depends, caveats to a lot of these questions, but spontaneously, I'd rather drive places. It has to do with control and convenience. Do I enjoy a houseboat or a speedboat? Probably a speedboat. I'm not too keen on living on a houseboat. I wouldn't turn it down, but again, spontaneous answer. Go climbing or zip lining. I'm not much of a climber, so I'd rather do the zip line. Check out this Porsche. It's, I don't know what model it is. Plantera or something like that. It's Panamera 4. Porsche Panamera. Panamera? Looks like an N or an M. I don't know. I have to look it up. Go to a comedy club or a dance club. Definitely comedy club. Trust me, you don't want to see me dance. Have a night out or evening in. I'll say have a night out. Sometimes you just gotta get out and party down. Watch TV or read a book. I'm more of a TV person, but I have been getting into books lately. But if I had a choice, probably TV. Kind of mindless. Go canoeing or water skiing. I'd say canoeing. Camp in an RV or stay in a tent. Well, I stay in a tent because I'm cheap, but if I had an RV, you know it, baby. Facebook or Twitter. Facebook, I still don't know how to get to my Twitter account. Choose a free trip or money. Well, again, it depends on where you're going. If it's a good place, I'll take the trip. If it's I'll take the money. This doesn't quite answer the question, but I'm kind of complex like that. Choose, win the lottery or find your perfect job. I think similar answer to Josh. If I won the lottery, I wouldn't have to find a job. Swim in the pool, the ocean. I think I got the ocean out of my system when I was growing up. So I think I'll take a pool now, thank you. Travel by sailboat or by cruise ship. Probably neither. I've had my share of ocean-going vessels, but I don't know. I'll take a sailboat. Watch sports or play sports. Now, this stage of my life, I'd probably rather play sports than watch sports. I don't watch any sports right now, at all. The only thing close to watching sports-wise is maybe an MMA fight or something. Play dodgeball or kickball. Dodgeball. All right, let's move on to the get to know someone new when you learn how they think. If they're new, how do you know how they think? But whatever. So these are the open-ended questions. Who would you want with you if you were stranded on a deserted island? That's all I'm going to say about that. If you could do anything you wanted right now, what would it be? I'm doing what I want to do right now. If money was no object, what would you do all day? I'd probably go visit friends, you know, hang out with the family, just spend time with friends and family. Where do you most want to travel but have never been? Maybe Australia, off the top of my head. Never been there. Japan, I've never been to Japan. That'd be cool to go to. What's your favorite memory? I'll have to get back to you on that one. Who's your favorite author? I like Tolkien. Well, Douglas Adams. He's pretty good too. What's your favorite book? It would have to be the Hobbit quadrilogy. What's your favorite activity in gym class? Probably kickball would be the only thing that I remember really enjoying in gym class. What's been your biggest challenge? On a personal level, probably engineering school. I remember being in school and thinking, man, this is probably the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, even beyond boot camp, Navy boot camp. Navy boot camp was the
hardest thing in the world. I know that, but for me, it was quite a. So it's a close tie, but I think engineering school, because of the mental aspects, and plus I had my son at the time, and so I was raising him, getting not much sleep, just like Josh, and trying to go to school at the same time and learning stuff that I didn't even know existed. What is your biggest success up until now? I guess you could call it a success. My wife and I have been married for going on 27 years now. That's unfortunately a quite an achievement in today's society. We've been able to overlook each other's dark side and focus on each other's positive sides, and really be a team. What does your perfect day look like? I don't know, it kind of looks like this. Just spending with friends and family. Doing things that I enjoy doing. I remember as a kid, my mom would get together with friends and have a barbecue, or we'd have a big party. We had this ping pong table that we would, put a table cover on and have like 20, 30 people over, and her friends and would bring their kids, and we would just run around like fools in the backyard. That was a good time. So to me, that would be similar to what a perfect day would look like, just spending time with friends and family. University or life experience, which do you feel best prepares you for life? Definitely any kind of life experience. It could go either way. Some people could take unexpected bumps in a negative way, but other people, for the most part, most people I know take a negative event and learn from it and better themselves. But definitely, there's no, experience is the worst teacher, but I think it's the most effective teacher. What is one thing that should be taught in school that isn't already? And I mentioned this on Hoshnasi's vlog, and it's kind of a reflection on our society. I think dealing with things that offend you and learning not to be offended. They need to teach kids how to not be offended at every little thing, that it's okay that people disagree with you, it's okay that people criticize you, and get over it. It's not a big deal. If you were to create a piece of art, what would the subject be? I like cars, I like airplanes, I like mechanical things. So it would be focused on something mechanical. I like those kind of welded together robots, or moving, what they call dynamic art, things that move when the wind blows. What one thing would you change if you had to do it over? I probably would save for my retirement a lot sooner, and I would have saved a lot more. But, given my faith, I'm not shy about it. The Lord will provide. So, I don't know how I'm going to get there, or if I have enough when I get to retirement age, or if I can ever retire. But it's not something I really worry about. But to answer this question, if I had to do it again, I'd probably save a little more money a little earlier in my life. Now that I'm not close to retirement, but I'm at the age where I think about retirement. Let's see, if you could go back in time, what year would you travel to? That's a good one. I've often thought about this. If I could just go back to this time frame, or this time frame, or this time frame, you know what? Everything that has happened to me up until this point shapes who I am, and I like who I am. So it's kind of a cop-out answer, but I really don't have anything that I would want to go back in time for. now, knowing what I know now, of course my opinion could change tomorrow, but for now, I really don't have anything that I would want to go back in time and change, besides the fact of saving more money. What does your life say about you? My life says that, hopefully, that I don't take things too seriously, and that I like to enjoy life. I like to enjoy what life has to offer. How do your friends describe you? Well, that's kind of a silly question. I hope, I guess more for me, the question I would like to see is, how do you hope your friends describe you? And hopefully, I hope my friends describe me as somebody who is approachable, who is just fun to be around. Nice, not so much. I'm not. I used to want to be nice, but sometimes nice works against you. It's good to be a nice person to somebody who deserves to be nice to, but real world, not so much. But I hope my friends would think that I'm a fun person to be around. And that wraps up the last question. So if you want to answer those questions, look in the link below and make a VR if you feel like. I'm not tagging anybody. It's just something fun to do. Something fun to do. All right. Cheers. Have a good night.